The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Chiefs 7.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And to give this time to the tailback. Just what we want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard.
The 2nd down pass. intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Jackson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 16. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st down.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll find Moreau here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Chiefs 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for him.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They go play action now. Jackson. Complete to Kelly. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Thornhill. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action. It's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. So that now 2 consecutive drives throws that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 33. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
From 8 yards out, and the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Carlson on for the point after.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
on second and a couple. Mahomes. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. On the ground, exploded. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Another carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
10 at the 11-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker on.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's caught by Caleb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throw out wide to Ruggs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now they try the right side here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So this one a victory for the